really quiet. So I need you. She's sleeping, so I think you guys need to help wake her up. Can you guys help wake her up? I think everyone to chant carrot top, carrot top. Ready? 1, 2, 3. God. Her name is C.T. Everybody chant C.T. Okay, I'm up. Well, we're glad you're up. You're going to help us tell the Bible story today. Can you do that? Well, okay. She's going to help tell the Bible story. So Abraham, we've been talking about Abraham and Sarah, right? Yeah, we've been talking about them for a while. He has had a lot of ups and downs. You mean like a carousel? They go up and down and up. Yes. But in Bible times, they didn't have carousels. Today, we're going to talk about Abraham and what God did after his promise. Do you remember what God promised Abraham at the very beginning? I do. He promised him a pet gorilla! Yeah, he was lonely, so God was going to give him a new gorilla friend. Kids, is that right? No! What did he promise him? A son, right? Good job. God promised Abraham a son. When Abraham was 75 years old, everybody say 75. 75. And Sarah was 65 years old. God visited Abraham. Can you turn me down just a little bit? God visited Abraham and told him that he was going to have a son and that he was going to be a father of a great nation. Well, like a nation full of baby gorillas? No, C.T. Nations are full of people, not gorillas. Alright. God told Abraham to leave his home and go where he would tell him to go. What did Abraham do when God told him to do this? I know. He said, no way. My feet would get too sore walking that whole way. He would ruin his feet and get red bumps all over. Yep. No, that's not right, C.T., because in Bible times, they walked everywhere, didn't they, kids? Yeah. They always used their feet. They didn't have cars or airplanes or trains. They walked everywhere, so their feet were used to it. But anyways, as I was saying, Abraham had a huge test ahead of him. A really long journey that was going to test his patience for a long time. I did not like waiting. I am glad that I was not Abraham, because I would have failed that journey. Well, God has a journey for every single one of us, guys. And I bet, C.T., you are on a journey right now. I am? What? Where are the gorillas? There are no gorillas, C.T. Let's just keep telling the story and you will see, okay? Abraham took his nephew. What's his nephew's name, guys? Lot. Abraham took Lot with him when he traveled. But they had a problem. They had too many animals together. They had to separate so the animals had enough room. There are no gorillas? Nope, no gorillas. But there's lots of animals. Oh, like a zoo? Kinda like a zoo. I love a zoo. I can never wait to get there. Well, this wasn't really a zoo because they weren't locked up in cages. The animals got to roam free across the land and drink and eat and play like they want. Oh, okay, I get it. Abraham must have had a lot of patience. I wish I could have patience like that. Well, you will, C.T. You just need to practice being patient. You can practice right now while I tell the Bible story. You can be quiet and listen. So Abraham Abraham let Lot choose whatever land he wanted, even though Abraham should have had the first choice in choosing the land. Kids, what land did Lot choose? Did he choose the best land or the worst land? He chose the best land. That was so selfish of Lot to choose the best land and leave Abraham not very good land. He was pretty unfair to Abraham, wasn't he? That's not fair. Wait. That reminds me. Yesterday, the little green man and I built a science project. It was an exploding volcano! But he brought all the supplies and worked the most on it. And, well, I took it home when I should have gave it to him. He was patient and I was not. Well, do you think you learned anything from it, CT? Yes, I did. I will give it back to him tomorrow. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Abraham was kind, just like Carrot Top is kind and will give it back to the little green man. Her name is Carrot Top. Sometimes we call her CT. No, CT. Oh, CT. Sorry, sometimes I forget. Abraham was very upset that Lot was so mean to him. But you know what? God saw that he was upset, and he said, Abraham, hey, Abraham, I will give you all of the land in Canaan. All of it. As far as you can see, I will give you that land to you and your descendants. God is going to take care of Abraham even when Lot was unfair to him. Sometimes life isn't fair, guys. Life wasn't fair for Abraham, and sometimes life isn't fair for us. But God helped Abraham when life wasn't fair. Just like God helped Abraham, God can help us when life isn't fair to us. Yeah, that is true. God helps me when my brother is not fair to me. He takes the biggest piece of cake, and I get the small, the tiny, little baby piece. And then he drops his cake on the floor. So I ended up getting more cake than him anyways. Oh, well that's kind of fair in a way. But Abraham was patient even when Lot was not. His patience paid off. But sometimes Abraham wasn't patient. What? No way. You mean Abraham was not perfect? He was impatient sometimes? Yeah, Abraham's a human just like we are. And as humans, we're not perfect. He made a big mistake. After waiting 10 years for a son. He waited 10 years. Say 10 years. 10 years. He waited 10 years for the son. Sarah came up with a plan that would help them. Abraham agreed to do that plan. What did Abraham agree to do? I know, pick me. I don't know, CT. Okay, go ahead. You can try. Okay, well, he decided to plan for a baby and be patient by painting the bedroom, buying cribs, bottles, baby blankets, and stuff babies need. Oh, don't forget the diapers. Babies need a lot of diapers. Gross. Well, that would be a good idea, CT, if it was 2009. But back in the Bible times, they didn't even have diapers. What? Double gross. Yes, it was gross. But Abraham did something way worse than dirty diapers. Kids, what did Abraham do for a big mistake? You're right, Emily. He married a second wife.